All right, you guys, this is Kristen Flora, Vice President of the Human Solution International. We're here with one of our fearless leaders, Joy Graves, who is taking an extra special stance against prohibition. Joy Graves is a spiritual leader for a native tribe, and she's fighting prohibition on a level regarding medicine and our way we can use it for spiritual and healing and medical reasons. Hi, Joy. I know you're facing some bad times. You actually got raided and had your little baby plants taken out of the ground a few months ago. And you're here today. This is your first hearing. And what town are we in, Sharon?
Oh, it's called Canyon City, Oregon.
In Canyon City, Oregon. What just happened in the courtroom? A few good things and a few bad things. You weren't given your documents when you left. Is that correct?
I haven't gotten any documents from these guys. They don't seem to know that there's a lead attorney, but they did recognize religion.
Okay.
Yeah, today.
Yes.
The judge gave it.
The
two defendants can contact each other now.
Yes,
they can't do their medicine and they can't do sacraments, but they can contact each other now. So.
Well, see, what really touched me in this court hearing is that your co-defendant, what's his name?
Raymond Scott Martin.
Raymond Scott came all the way from another state to join your church to find help and find some sort of peace on earth, I believe. And it was kind of touched my heart that they put a restraining order against you and him. It almost seems as though your church was some sort of a connection to life support that was helping him heal. I can't possibly imagine what it'd be like to tear him away from you, but today they actually took that restraining order off to now you will be able to have some contact with him. Yes, that's good. And in that process they admitted the healing of the plant, but however they are not allowing him to have any access to the plant.
Right.
That is completely unfair, I believe. Is there anything anybody...
It's against the constitutional law. It's like I told them, the state has no jurisdiction. First of all, churches are governed by federal government. Not that they're supposed to be, but they are. And the same thing with Native Americans. And as far as the sacrament, those plants that we had were 100% indica because we wanted to make sure that we were in complete compliance with federal law.
What is
Which states sativa, specifically cannabis sativa.
So I understand that the federal law says that you cannot possess cannabis sativa. However, you guys were possessing cannabis indica.
Correct.
So I think maybe our federal government's a little confused on their own laws, or the state is,
the state of Oregon
right?
Constitution is misdefined. It says all the cannabis family is defined as marijuana. When you ask them at the Capitol building where they get that definition, they say they get it from the federal definition of the Controlled Substance Act. And the Federal Controlled Substance Act says only cannabis indica, sativa L, is considered marijuana, which means indica as well as rurales are not regulated at all.
On the front of the Oregon Sheriff magazine, rurales right there.
Well, you
So it's not, the federal government has no restrictions, no regulations, no controls, no care about indica or rurales, and so Oregon's constitution is wrong. I asked them to file motion to dismiss on the grounds of lack of jurisdiction, as I testified to, and in section C of that is that we had indica. We did not. It was 100% indica. No sativa.
Well, you guys stay tuned for more information on Joy Graves and her sacrifices that she's making for her people and her church. We are here today. We were filled with ribbons in the courtroom, and we all know that we wear these ribbons just because nobody deserves to go to prison or die for our plant. Thank you guys for listening to the news from the front lines with Sharon Marcel, Joy Graves, and what was your name?
Crockett Anderson.
Crockett Anderson. You guys have a wonderful day.
TTYL.